Hello everybody, Catmatt here, and I'm live down here on video in my basement. Um, a lot is made of bait care, like skipjack, and the way you put them on ice right away, and the way you even lay them on ice. Um, how to keep shad alive if you use shad. Lots of things are brought up about bait care. I get a lot of questions about freezing bait. The only time I freeze bait is about this time of year when I can really get into them and they're really thick, and I'll freeze them up for the winter bite. I live in northern Illinois, so I fish a lot of 31 to 34 degree water a lot. And, a lot of times you got ice on your backwaters where the shad are, and so it makes it tough. So freezing bait's kind of a necessity for those really bitter cold stretches you go through. So I wanted to show you real quick what I do with my bait. I'm going to turn this camera around here. Well, maybe I'm not going to turn the camera around here. But as you can see here, this was a batch I just got done doing. Okay, so what you want to do, obviously, you don't want to overstuff your bags. Okay, first of all, you want the bags, the shad can overlap each other and stuff, but don't stack them. Okay, so like the shad I got today, I'm getting like 9 to 13, 9 to 14 shad per bag, give or take. Don't lay them on top of each other and let them get smashed, things along those lines. And lay them flat, get as much air out of the bag as you can. And then what I'll do is I'll put, I said I'll freeze some in the basket. And sometimes what I'll do is, as I'm filling them, I'll put them in a cardboard box. And when the box is full, I'll fold that up and I'll just freeze them in the box. A couple things to pay attention to. Number one, get all the air out of the bag you can. Although freezer burn is not a big thing, all these shad are going to be used in the next 8 to 16 weeks, give or take. So they're not going to be in the freezer for a long time anyhow. Tip number 2, make sure your bags are dry. If you put them in there all wet and slimy, they freeze together and they can be a real pain in the keister to get apart when you reach in there and you want one bag to go fishing for a day and they're froze together and you need a damn pry bar basically to go. You got to throw them on the floor or whatever. But if you get a whole stack of 10 or 15 bags froze together, it can be a real pain in the ass. So just something to pay attention to. Don't overstuff your bags. Keep your bags dry. Get as much air out of the bags as you can, and you'll have good bait for the winter. We'll see you next time.